monkeys. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I'm talking to him.
Basically, we're taking the bypass around Gatlinburg, going into the national park, and then there's a road that says Cades Cove, has a big loop at the end, and then we'll come back.
How does this one work? This one, high beam, clutch. Is this the start? That's the turn signal. Harley Davidson Sportster, iron 883, and first impressions. Here we go.
When you do YouTube because you love to make certain kinds of content. Not because of the views, not because of the money. Do it because you love to do it. No other reason.
Well, as you guys have seen, I have been on vacation here in Tennessee for the past week, and I'm gonna turn left here. I've been on vacation. I rented a Harley Davidson Iron Sportster 883. This is completely stock. want to give you guys my overall thoughts now that I've put about 300 miles onto this bad boy. I went on a trip today with my cousin and my uncle, the bikes you just saw, and I want to give you guys my overall thoughts on what I like, what I don't like, and if this bike is maybe an option for you, whether you're a new rider, an existing Harley rider, or we're going screw it, or whether you're you know, yeah, automatic turn signals, I love them. The positives, I can think of off the top of my head. I may fumble from time to time and include more. Forgive me, my vocabulary when it comes to motorcycles is still relatively new. It's very nimble, easy to turn, so maneuverability, the stability, and just overall turning's a lot easier on this compared to my Honda Shadow. And as we were going through the hills, taking a right here, as we were going through the hills in different towns throughout Tennessee today, it was very easy to turn and to kind of swerve with this bike. It's much lighter and narrow compared to my Honda Shadow, as you guys may have seen if you've watched some of my vlogs, or even just one. This bike, stock wise, the noise, it sounds like a sewing machine. I don't know if Sportsters have always been this way stock, but this one is definitely not loud like I thought it was going to be. Automatic turn signals, yes. This bike picks up compared to my Shadow. It is extremely quick. I like it, but I don't love it. The downsides of this bike, it shakes a lot like Harleys do. So Harley, you got something right here apparently. You shake a lot, and it just sounds like it wants to fall apart. And I don't like that, especially when I'm shifting gears or speeding up. It just sounds like a really shaky sewing machine. But this bike is a great bike if you're new to Harleys and you want to get into a Harley, or if you want to, you know, get into something that's quick but still nimble and looks great. The matte black is awesome on this bike. Now I'd buy it used. This is so if you can buy it used, if you have the money. But if you're like me and you're on a budget, stick to, I mean, you could even buy used Harleys, some older Harleys for a decent price compared to this one new. I mean, you could even buy used Sportsters. I've seen as low as like $3,000, which is not that bad actually. My Shadow I paid $2,000, and I probably deserved to pay the guy Eric. I probably deserved to pay him at least $25 to $3,000 on it. But he was a nice guy to give me a good deal. And you know, thanks again to him. He really helped me out. If you don't want a Harley, and I don't mean to like bash on them, and I'm not. Harleys, they have some pretty cool bikes, I think. But if you're looking for something cheap, reliable, a little bit better as far as a beginner bike, I think, you know, Honda offers some really good beginner bikes. If I didn't have a Shadow and I had $3,000 and this was, you know, and I had the money to pay loans or payments on it or something, I would probably, you know, think about this bike. This bike is not a bad bike. Automatic turn signals, like I said, so once I turn, I don't have to switch them off, and I'm trying to get used to that because my bike that I have has turn signals where I have to actually turn them off. So this thing's got a lot of pickup to it. Holy crap. The mirrors are okay. When I'm riding, I can barely see out of my mirrors half the time because they shake so much. It's rather quiet. My buddy's 883, it's not an iron, but he has slip-on pipes, and slip-on pipes make it much louder. But this one's fairly quiet actually, and I'm kind of shocked by how quiet it is, and I don't like how quiet it is because I feel like I'm not being seen as much. And that could be a problem in my opinion. I like to be heard. I don't know about you guys, but whether you're on a sports bike or a cruiser, I like to be heard where I'm at. The pegs are a little different than my Honda. My pegs they're more down, straight down, whereas my Honda is kind of near my front wheel. Yeah, I wish this bike was louder, but it's a stock bike, so maybe I should have expected that. Seat's actually really comfy. I rode my buddy's 03 and it had a really hard seat and I didn't like it. But this seat's actually really comfy. It's not as wide as I like it to be, but it's not bad. Oh baby. Okay, we're in first. I swear I can't get a neutral to save my life on this bike. Take some pictures, baby. Oh man, this thing looks sweet. Where's our horn? Beep, beep. Geese. Bye, geesies. Bye, geesies. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Are you a Harley diehard? Do you own a Honda like me? Or do you, are you searching for your first bike still? I hope this helped you a little bit as far as maybe thinking about looking into a Sportster or not, or looking into another brand or not. Hey, hi. It's really up for you to decide, guys, what you guys are, as your preferences come about. You have to decide what you like, what you don't like. Reliability and comfort were the major aspects in deciding what bike I want. So, and cost actually as well. So there's three. Woo! Yeah, you go, sewing machine. Woo! Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. And if you didn't, you know what to do too. Ooh, don't run over the sidewalk, you moron. Woo! Yeah, we here. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. This traffic sucks. Clutch control, that's what this is. I love people, man. I get people all the time wondering what's on my head. Nope, it's not solar panels like one guy thought it was.